No.
Okay. Hi, Brittany. Is that working?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
It looks irregular. Oh, okay. All right. Log into Friday Adobe Connect. That's
We
the one that works.
abandoned Wednesdays completely.
I don't know. I don't think about Wednesday any longer. Fridays.
See better with that lighting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
And I'll get the glare out of your back.
All right.
What's that from?
Let's find out. Wasily Kandinsky's 148th birthday.
Okay.
What? Kandinsky.
Brittany, are you logged into the Friday? Sorry, the Friday Adobe Connect?
Almost. 1 second.
Okay.
Will, spell your name right.
Flash out of date. Oh no. Time to update Adobe Flash Player. Name good?
Yeah.
Spelled correctly?
It's
Okay.
not Rosenblatt.
All right.
I will be
I
in a
didn't share
second.
my
I just need to
screen.
update my Adobe Flash Player to get it working.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that is weird. What is happening with the screen? Oh, wait, no. Never mind.
All right. So, who has questions about this study guide? First of all, any sort of questions that as you've looked this stuff over the last couple of days, percolated to the surface?
Can we go over elision?
Elision, absolutely. Okay, so just 1 second here. Elision is good. Hold on. Now, so elision. I want to first of all find out what you understand about elision off the bat. What do you understand immediately about elision?
Like elision?
When there's a vowel.
Elision is when it's the two
word.
vowels and then one's contracted, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Say it again.
When there's a vowel at the end of a word and then another vowel at the beginning of the next word, you can put an apostrophe instead of the vowel at the end of the word.
Mm-hmm.
And then if there's a rough breather on the vowel of the second word, the first vowel of the second word,
Yeah.
then you contract it. You contract the first word and it becomes a beta.
Yes. Okay. So here's just a quick example. Let's see here really quickly.
You're so funny, Mac.
Oops.
Wow. Thanks. That was so sincere.
Everyone see what I wrote over here? Very small. So Brittany, you do what needs to say how this needs to be changed.
I think that you get rid of the A and just put the, I guess, is it a soft breather?
Yeah. Okay. And like this?
Maybe. I feel like there's an aspirated something somewhere. I'm not sure if that's in that position.
So this epsilon doesn't have a rough breather.
Okay, so it's only aspirated if there's a rough breather.
Exactly. And,
Okay.
and actually, you only aspirate a consonant when you can with a rho. Rho doesn't really get aspirated like some other things can. So let's look at this example right here. I'm trying to make this larger. Okay, this example, I don't know. Okay, this example over here, kata holos, which holos means entire. So this is a candidate for elision, and it has a rough breather on it. Yeah, Karen?
Would it be katholos?
Say it again.
Katholos, so kappa,
Kappa.
alpha, theta, apostrophe, holos,
Okay,
maybe?
like this.
Yeah.
Katholos. Katholos.
That
That's
right?
right. Yeah.
Okay.
So you have the alpha drops out, and the tau will become a theta, because you have a rough breather, and if you blow on a tau, it'll become a theta. Tau has breath. It's a theta. Okay. All right.
Are there any weird consonants that when they get, when elision occurs, that they just become something you wouldn't expect them to become? Or?
Trying to think now. Let's go to that page. Actually, on page. Let's make sure we don't omit something about elision here. This is on page. Yep, 58 and 59. Okay. Yeah. There's my example of katholos, there on the whole. Meta hamon, or kata hamon would be kathamon. A P will become a phi, apa helados becomes aphelados, and but that's pretty much it. I think maybe what you're thinking of is, so you have that on page 59. You sometimes have verbs pick up a prefix. So the verb iro, to lift, if you want to say ana iro, to lift up ana iro, you say anairo, and you just drop the alpha. So that's certainly what a typical thing that happens. But look at the example on page 59. Apa hyreo. Anyone know what hyreo means? No, it means to take. Maybe we haven't had hyreo. So anyway, apa hyreo, if you combine it and make it one verb, it's going to be aphyreo. So that's just exactly the same as the other elision, except it's one word. It's not two different words. Okay. Kata horao becomes kathorao. Yeah.
What if like there's a row and the next word's a rough breather? How does that work?
If the end of one is a row.
Yeah. So if it were like ara, I don't know. If it were like ara hyra.
Yeah, ara doesn't become aspirated. It doesn't have a special. It just stays the way it is, right? Ar, if it were ara plus hyrao, yeah, it would be ar hyrao.
Okay. So nothing happens.
Nothing happens to rho. Okay. All right. Good. So, what other questions about the study guide right off the bat? If there are no other questions about the study guide, I'm going to give some practice on translating from English into Greek, because I know that's super hard, and that's typically what people have trouble on these tests. But you tell me if there are any other questions right off the bat with. I will say, I'm looking at adjectives on the screen right now. I will say that a lot of you have made mistakes with polus, polé, pollu. forgetting that the four corners have one lambda only one lambda, not two. Okay, so you want to remember that. And, okay. Anything other than that?
The possessive adjectives.
Yeah.
If we had to decline them, they'd only be one singular or one plural, right? Like Amos doesn't.
Amos, ema, emon.
Yeah. Does that have a plural declension? Or
Yeah, it has a plural declension because you can say my dogs.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You could say, how would you say my dogs? Dogs is bad because it's third declension. How would you say my
Tree.
what?
My tree.
I want a plural.
My trees.
My trees. How would you say my trees?
Wouldn't be.
You think about it and raise your hand. My trees. You're sure you thought about it carefully?
Yeah.
Instead of, yeah, Brittany, you haven't, go ahead.
I was thinking Hemon or Hemoi Dendroi.
No. Will?
Hemadendra.
No.
Is it a rough breather?
Is what a rough breather?
Amos.
Are we saying my or our? Which one?
My.
My.
Oh, I'm sorry. Say what you said again, Brittany.
Amoi Dendroi.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, you have the right adjective, but not the right ending. Yeah.
Amadendra.
Okay, emadendra. That's closer. That's much closer to the right answer. You're missing something. You have to have the article. So I'm putting it over here.
Right.
You have to have the article.
That's it.
Ta ema dendra. All right, I put it on the overhead right there. Ta ema dendra. It has to be in the attributive position, and you have to give the article. So you're basically saying the my trees. Okay? The my trees. All right? So that's, I think, the trickiest thing about these things. You have to put the article there. At least classical Greek liked to put the article there. All right. Any other questions about that? So emasame amon, sos, se, son, which means your, and each of those two has a plural form. What's the plural of emas, eme, emon, which means my? It'll be what, Brittany?
Hemeteros, Hemetera, or Hemetera and Hemeteron.
Right. With a rough breather, hemeteros, hemetera, hemeteron, which means our. Right. Okay? So you're going to use, if you wanted to say our trees, it would be ta hemetera dendra. All right? And the accent, the way I said it is correct. Any other questions about that? That's a good one. Are you all, you understand how to do you understand how to do the predicate position and what that can, do to a sentence? Or what if you had a sentence what if you had this? I'll give you an example. Okay. I'll just, no. Ta. All right. See what I wrote? That can be a sentence, and I want to know how to translate it. It's in which position? I mean, there's two adjectives. Ema is in the attributive position because of what we just said, and kala, what, Brittany?
The predicate position.
A predicate position. And how do you translate this? Mac?
Would be my beautiful trees.
No. Will?
My trees are beautiful.
My trees are beautiful. You can throw in the linking verb.
Right.
Predicate position. Okay, you can throw in esti is what it would be in this case. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Good. I'm glad we I'm glad someone asked about that. No one asked about that. I brought it up myself. Any other questions about? So predicate position. That's essentially it. Attributive position is just like what we just saw with the ta, ema, dendra. It's inside of the article and the noun. All right. Anything else? Everyone good on verbs? You'll be able to conjugate timao, pre-contracted and contracted. Solid with that? Okay. If I asked one of you to conjugate timao pre-contracted, you'd be able to do it with no hesitation?
Yeah.
Yeah, Karen, you're full of confidence over there? Well then, Karen,
Karen's ready to take the test now.
Oh, really?
No, I'm not.
Really? Oh, well, in that case.
I can conjugate things. I don't know any vocabulary.
Conjugate timao pre-contracted. In the
Timao, tima ace, tima a, tima omen, tima ete, tima us. Yeah, tima usi. And then imperative singular.
Oh, wait. Do you all agree with that?
Timausi.
Timausi? Begrudgingly, you agree with that?
I thought you said Timausi, but
Which did you say?
Timausi.
Timausi. Okay, Brittany?
Isn't it Timosin?
Well, we're doing pre-contracted.
Oh, okay.
So Timausi is...
Yeah,
Timausi
sorry.
becomes Timosi. So I want the contracted form. And it can't be Karen because she got it all right. So
What about the imperative?
Well, let's do the conjugation first. Give me the contract. You want to do it?
yeah, sure.
Go ahead, do it. You
Timo,
got the right accent. All right.
Timas, Timat. Wait, no, I just got confused. Hold on.
Did I hear a tau at the
you
end
did.
there?
Timo, Timas, Tima, Timomen, Timate, Mosi.
Okay. No tau at the end of this
No
third
tau,
person
no
plural.
tau.
You're thinking Latin, I think.
Yeah.
Can you do it now, Mac?
Yeah.
Go, do it.
For
Contracted. Timao.
Timo, Timas, Tima, Timomen, Timate, Timosi.
Okay, and the ways each of you did it sounded to me like the accents were right. Circumflexes all over the place, the way it's supposed to be. Yep.
For the second person plural, there's no iota subscript.
Second person plural.
Yeah.
Second person
Mate?
plural.
Just certain-
Yes, that's right. We didn't talk about the iota subscripts. There are iota subscripts for two.
For second singular and
Yeah.
third singular.
Mm-hmm. Brittany, do you understand where to put the iota subscripts? How that works?
Yes. It's
Okay.
When you're contracting the alpha and the or when you're putting together the alpha and the eta or epsilon, sorry.
Well, no.
Or
If it's just-
epsilon iota, right?
There has to be an iota involved. Yeah.
So yeah, like when it's the ace and then with the a.
Exactly. So that's a good segue into doing the imperatives. Do the pre-contracted imperatives. Get the right accent.
Timae.
Say it again.
Timae?
Okay. Tima'a.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I like it.
And then timaete. Timaete.
Tima'a
Timaete.
and
Timaete.
tima'ata.
Yeah.
Tima'a and tima'ata. Do you agree with that? Brittany? Tima'a and
Yeah, I think so
tima'ata.
because shouldn't it's the singular imperative is the one that has the accent on the anti or let's see here the penal, right?
Antepenal. Antepenal when it's pre-contracted. You have 3 syllables when it's before it's contracted. Tima'ah, because you have to add the epsilon to make it imperative. And so it's going to leapfrog back to the antepenal. So tima'ah and tima'ata is right. That's good. And then in your plural, the antepenal is on the alpha. Now what's the imperative? The infinitive. The infinitive pre-contracted. Brittany?
Tima'ain.
Tima'ain. Now let's do the two imperatives contracted. What about that? Two imperatives contracted. Mac, you want to do the singular?
Is it time or time?
How do you spell it? Tau.
Tau, iota with the acute accent, mu, and then epsilon.
No. Brittany?
I think it's an alpha.
An alpha. Alpha plus epsilon equals alpha.
Okay.
Okay. So she said tima, so alpha plus epsilon will wind up being alpha. So tima. All right. Now the plural contracted. Yeah, Brittany?
Timata
And where does that accent go?
on the alpha.
What is it?
Circumflex.
Circumflex. Because it was timata. So timata. Yep. Okay. What's the infinitive contracted going to be? Yeah.
Timon, but it doesn't have any iota subscript.
Very good. You were quick to say that. Yes. Remember, there's no iota subscript, even though the epsilon iota is what you contract. It's an exception. So timon. Very good. With a circumflex. All right. That's very good. Don't forget phileo eo verbs, because that's we really obsess on ao verbs, but don't forget phileo, and don't forget ami. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to give you a sentence or two to translate into Greek, and they're going to be similar to sentences that I would put on this exam. So get ready to write something down. You can put it wherever you want, or maybe I should put it on. Maybe I should share a word. What do you call it?
Google Docs.
Squill Rosenblut. Oh my God, Rosenblut. Why are you spelling your name that way?
No, Mac went in as Squill Rosenblut.
Oh, okay.
Because he's squilliam.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
Hold on just 1 second here. Choose a color for yourself.
Don't we have to be presenters?
Oh, yeah, you do. Okay, hold on just 1 second.
Yes.
Right.
Shift. Click on the top.
Click on the top.
Hold shift.
Hold shift.
That's
Yeah.
command. That's command.
Oh.
Hold shift.
Hold shift.
Now
And then click on the bottom.
Oh, it's just not working.
Hold shift. Click on the
Hold
bottom.
shift.
And now.
Hold on. There.
Oh,
Boom.
All right, thank you. You can see that I need extra help with my technology. All right, here we go. Here's a sentence that I'm just going to make up off the top of my head. It's going to be really, really hard. I don't know. Make up a sentence off the top of my head. It's a lot of pressure. I'm going to have to find a word that's really, really hard. Yes. This isn't that hard. Go for it. I know it's absurd,
My
but
text box is going to go off the page.
Choose your own color. There are two ways to do it. While you do that, I'm going to figure out a harder sentence to write down.
Where's the X? Oh, wait, no.
Sheep, I guess, are not famous for being brave, right?
Not particularly, no. Oh, we
Get out
overlap.
back.
Move. There we go. I need to choose a fantastic font. for this now.
Everyone there? Represented here? Brittany, which color is yours?
The blue one.
Oh, the blue one, okay. All right, so, okay. So, let's look at the red one. Who's responsible for that red one? Me. Okay. Anyone have any comments to make about the red one?
Why is it?
Oh,
Andreas
it should
is
be Andrea.
masculine.
Uh-huh.
That's silly.
Okay.
Wait,
Anything
so
else?
why is it Andrea?
Yeah.
Probata is neuter, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It also says
So
hemera
it needs
instead
to
of
agree.
hemetera.
Ta probata is neuter,
It needs to agree with
so it has to
probata.
agree. It has to agree with probata. So Andreas, Andreas, Andrea, Andreon has to be agree with probata. It's going to have to be neuter plural. That's
And
right.
There's no accent on probata.
And your probata is wanting an accent.
And hemetera.
Where is the
You forgot
where
two
is the
letters
accent on probata?
on the omicron.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You
Yeah.
forgot
What did I forget?
your
Hey, Methera has a.
it's hemetera, not hemera.
Okay. Hemetera. Okay.
Or
Hemetera.
it's now ta hetera. Wait, are you red or
Hey. Oh.
Hemetera.
Hey.
hetera? Ta hetera. Or
goodness.
hetera.
I promise I'm awake.
Andrea ta hemetera probata. And that means that our sheep are brave. So that's the answer. So let's look at everybody else's here.
Wait, should
Who's the blue?
should the accent on the iota in Andrea be a circumflex?
Yes, it should be because very good.
Why?
Because it's not a long alpha. It's not a long. It's a short alpha because it's neuter. It's not like the feminine. So it's a short alpha. Very good. Wonderful. All right. So you can all conform your answers to that. Andrea ta hemetera. No one else did. Who's the purple there?
That's me.
That's you. You put Esti.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you can.
You
right?
can.
Okay.
Is he correct? Purple.
Why is there a breather on the?
That's not a breather. That's an accent. The accents and breathers look very, very similar
Which-
in this font. I'm going to
which-
change my font.
Because it's an enclitic, right?
Yeah,
So you
I know
can-
it's included, but I know it's. Oh,
Whoa.
there we go.
That isn't.
Oh, something just happened.
That looks a
Okay.
lot better.
You okay? Is he correct in every way, shape, or form?
No, because Andrea has an accent on the first alpha as opposed to a
As
breather.
opposed to a
That's
breather.
not an accent.
On the first alpha, it is certainly an accent.
Sorry.
Well,
Soft
Step it up.
breathers.
and
Soft
also,
breathers. What?
it should be. Shouldn't it be AC
Someone
or
answer-
AC?
No.
Someone answer. What? What was your? Go ahead.
Oh no, because sheep is.
Because if it's neuter plural, then it takes a singular.
So proud of you for saying that. Neuter plural is an exception. It doesn't take a plural verb. Yeah, that's a tricky one.
Why?
I know. That's tricky. Very tricky.
It's difficult.
But Will, you've neglected an accent.
Oh no.
Oh, on Hey Methera.
So
Metada.
why, apparently.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Hey, Metada.
Mac, but no one
Okay.
can see the green, so it's okay.
I was going to put the black, that's why I was
your
going to do the box,
green
but it turns out the
Metada
box.
Mac has no accent either. And then and then Brittany, I think you know what you have to do over here?
Hold on. Oh,
My
that's wrong.
endings are all off.
Well, you just want to make them agree.
Yeah.
So you know
why
what you're
you-
going to do? You're going to put Andrea, and you're going to put Hey Metara. And all your accents are correct, except for the one on Andrea. As Max said, it's going to be a
It goes,
circumflex.
why does it go behind?
Okay. I'm going to put another sentence here for you to enjoy. Just 1 second. Hold on, just 1 second. Don't do cartoons or anything. Okay.
I still have the screenshot from my first attempt with this whiteboard. It's beautiful.
So do I.
It really is.
Why are there 4 pages of this whiteboard?
But
What if you go back?
Then you're going to mess up Mr. Harpin's typing. And
difficult. Don't change the page.
Will, why is yours so small?
Okay, this isn't super hard either,
My road.
but go for it. Use your same
Getting sassy
color.
now.
Am I getting sexy now?
Use your same color.
Just say that.
In my experience, the word road is famously difficult for some reason. Famously difficult.
I think it's just because there's so many words that look and sound similar to it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
If I wanted to use the word men, would I put it after the
Is that a pro click? Or not pro click?
You mean
No. No.
called? It's
Include it.
not?
Include it. No.
No, not
the
include the
post positive?
Positive it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where would I put it after the eta, the first? Would I put it where the clicker is right now?
Yeah. Yeah, men is post positive. Will, you're purple, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's something against men, don't you? You don't like it.
Apparently he doesn't.
Is there any difference between Allah and Mende?
Yes, Menda, I mean, there's a sort of a self-conscious, like, either contrast or balance between clause A and clause B. So, and Allah is just but. So you can use Allah for a ton of things. It's not specifically just to do the two clauses, like to balance the two or contrast. Who's red? That's you. Okay.
Oh, this is getting confusing.
All right. So everybody's represented here?
And the same green color.
So I picked on red last time, so maybe I'll pick on purple this time. My road is easy, but your road is difficult.
What did I do?
Why did you make it capital?
Alright, can I just fix something here?
Sure. So everybody look at purple.
Well, why is it capitalized?
It's not capitalized.
I feel like I
Oh, the
can't read.
eta is.
I feel like I
Oh, the-
definitely
oh,
could
the
not
hay.
read Greek
The
in
hay.
capital
In
letters.
in Call of Duty, there's one mission in Greece, and all the signs are in capital letters. And my dad asked me what something said, and it took me much longer than it should
You're
have.
not used to. You're not used
I'm
to
not.
reading Greek capital letters.
You play Call
But
of
if you go to
Duty with
Greece
your
and you look
dad?
at those archaeological monuments, they're all capital letters.
You play Call of
Anyway.
Duty with your dad?
No, my dad was playing. Well, actually, my brother was playing, but my dad was watching.
Can we,
for another time?
Focus. All right. So look at Will's purple sentence over here. We want to know if there are any issues. My road is easy, but your road is difficult. So let's stay with my road is easy. Anyone?
Yeah.
Karen?
I see one.
Should be a rough breather on hodos.
There should be a rough breather on hodos. That's right. There should most certainly be a rough breather.
Also,
Brittany?
I think you need the iota subscript on radios.
Oh, you need a iota subscript on
It
radios.
should also be radia
And it should be radia.
with the accent on the
You want to
iota.
look
Yeah.
at the accent.
And a
'cause
long
it's
A.
all of a sudden
Mistake.
feminine and now long alpha. It's going to bump up. The accent will. So radia, and as Brittany said, iota subscript on the alpha. Very good.
That's because road is feminine, right?
Road is feminine.
Okay.
Absolutely. It's hey hodos, taste hodu. So, is there anything
it's
else?
like despotes.
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. Except that it's second declension. It's declined exactly like anthropos. I should say like agros. It's declined exactly like agros, but it's feminine. There's another issue here at the beginning.
Ame.
What about it?
Oh.
It says amos.
You want to say eme, because it's feminine. Hey eme hodos radia. Okay, good. Al hey say hodos chalepe esti. Why did you omit the esti at the beginning and not and supply it at the end?
Because I thought it would make more sense.
Okay. You don't even need to put the esti at all, right? Did
Yeah.
anyone do that? Yeah, I see. Well,
Yeah, I did.
yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't need to put the esti for the same reason as before. You know, it's the predicate position. You can skip it, and that's I think what I would do myself. So, so I see red over here. Radia men hey eme without an accent. Hodos. Okay. De chalepe hey se hodos. That's good. Just need an accent. Yep. Okay. Good. And then I see in the blue. Homenemos hodos. We need the hodos to be, the hodos is definitely feminine, so you're going to want to have hey men eme hodos radia, just like we did down below, and then hey de se chalepe hodos or hodos esti. Okay. All right.
Green. There's
Green. Who is green now?
me.
Oh, you're way up there. Hey, May. Oh, are you gonna make
I can make it a different color.
Emos? No. Oh well, yeah.
Oh yeah, and moss needs to be
And
changed.
make Emos feminine.
And then same with Sue.
And you want, and then su is a pronoun, not an adjective. So you want sos se son. Okay. Okay. Here's another. I'm gonna turn the page. And here's another one. Okay, hold on just 1 second. Okay. Here's a good one.
So hang it up.
There it is.
Okay. Wrong form.
Yep.
So, like, move your head. It's so, hutos or hoste?
So is hutos.
Oh, I got it
Okay.
right.
So I thought, making sure.
Oh, everybody's finished. Okay, great. Let's look. So I shall. Who's gray?
Me.
That's you. We'll pick on you today, right now. So our master is so difficult that he is always shouting. Everyone like what Mac did with his gray one here?
Despotes, which should be sigma.
Hard despotes with a sigma. Okay. Anything else?
Halipos should be not in cute. The other one.
Brave.
That one.
Okay. Anything else?
Hosta should have a rough breather.
It does.
Hosta has a rough breather.
It does?
Yep.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yep. Rough breather and acute. It's not.
Okay. You do.
Boa
And it isn't.
circumflex.
Yes, boa should be a circumflex on the ultima. Okay. Okay. So Max, anything else? So the red one, is that you, Karen?
Yeah.
So red, so you made the master feminine.
Oh well.
Hemetera, which would have been hemetera. So you want to say hemeteros, and then you've made the you put the accent on hosta on the ultima. So you want to have the accent on the penult. Okay. And then blue who's blue?
That's me.
Oh, that's you. So Brittany, what you want to do? What's the order? You put hemeteros. Hemeteros is correct, but your order is not correct.
So it needs to be in is it the attributive?
It has to be in the attributive position. And you also made the master feminine with hey.
Okay.
So you want to make the master singular, and also be careful with the spelling of master in the nominative singular. What is it?
Despotes.
Ha despotes. Okay. So you want to say ha hemeteros despotes. And then is so difficult. You want to say, what's so?
Huto instead of hutos.
Right. You want a rough breather, and you want an omega, and then you want the word. Now you want to stay on. This is a result clause. Okay, and you want to use hosta for that. So our master is so difficult that the result is that he is always shouting. So you want to use the word hosta for that. Okay.
Okay.
So just try to learn hosta, because it's only used for results, and you're gonna see the word so earlier in the sentence, and it'll be hutos or huto. So you want to do that. Okay. And then is always shouting, Brittany. So the subject is he. So how are you going to change the verb there?
It should be boat instead boao.
Right. Boa with a iota subscript and a circumflex. Okay.
Because it's like the second one where you're contracting it with epsilon iota, right?
Epsilon iota, the third person singular. And what's the auta there for?
I think I saw he, so I just kind of.
All right. Okay, and you don't need the word. You don't need to try to translate he, because boa will take care of it. And auta is neuter, so that wouldn't be able to work for he. So we'll do one more English to Greek sentence, and so here it is.
Wait.
What
about mine?
Oh, yours. I'm sorry. Yours blue, right?
Mine is
Green?
Green.
Okay. Everybody look at Will's green.
Can I change the color? Is that
Sure.
Squill.
I changed mine to orange.
Yeah, I'm talking to Squill Rosenblood.
There is one
Squirrel.
mistake with Will's, so can someone look at it and say what it is? Correct it?
The circumflex on the hosta.
Hosta has a acute. It's an exception.
Come on, Squill.
Hosta has an acute. Anything else? No, I think that's it. You got everything, did everything well here. So here is one last one.
I see him perfectly fine. I'm colorblind. What's this? What?
She likes his knife. What?
This should never be a sentence said in any language.
Why? I think it's perfectly fine.
Oh, it's okay.
I can imagine a circumstance where this is the case. So
Can you?
she doesn't like getting water at the spring. I don't know. She's
Oh God. Such a weird sentence.
It's not okay.
yep.
Can you email our study hall correctors that way? Or Ms. Wick?
This period?
Yeah.
No. You're gonna get into trouble.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those are in study hall.
All right. I'll email Mrs. Wick.
Oh, also, Mr. Humphrey, when am I taking the exam?
I copied. Okay. Let's look at this over here. Brittany, I haven't started with you first. So which color are you?
That one at the bottom.
You're the blue?
Yeah.
Okay. So he likes his knife but doesn't like she likes his knife but doesn't like her water jar. So she, I see you're putting a word for she. Well, everybody, you say if you have any corrections here.
Which color is it?
Blue.
Is that the bottom?
Yep, the bottom.
Day should have a grave accent.
De. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. De should have a grave.
Fillet, fillet.
Fillets, because that means you. So you want fillet. You want to have you just want to have she be the subject for fillet. Good. Okay. What else?
Men should also have a grave accent.
Okay. Okay. So men should have a grave accent.
Should oute?
So here's the thing with oute, you really don't need it. If you put it in, it means she herself. I mean it's emphatic. She herself likes likes his knife. So I don't know that it needs to be emphatic. I think I would just leave it alone. Just not even put oute.
So how do you
Okay.
tell that the subject is she?
You can't if you don't have something like that. You're right. You just can't. It's by context. So from that perspective, there's a reason to leave it there. But I mean there is that reason to leave it there because there's no other way to tell that it's she.
Okay.
You want to change your ultima your accent to a grave on the ultima.
And also,
Yeah.
wouldn't Hey and Mahaira be, wouldn't they be accusative
Yeah.
because they're the direct object?
You want to have the accusative for the knife. So tain machairan with a nu at the end. Okay. Now I'm noticing something actually that all of you did that's not quite right, and so I'm wondering it has to do with autu and autes.
Should we not have put out taste?
Why?
Chain and Hudrion?
Why?
Because that would indicate it's somebody else.
So what's the question? About where it's placed in the order of the words, or
Yeah. No, shouldn't it just not be there?
it should just not be there.
Yeah.
You don't want to put autes there because, well, it depends. Are you talking about her own? Is she talking about her own water jar?
Yeah.
And if that's the case, which I think it is,
So-
it's her own water jar. You don't want to have autes there because autes would suggest somebody else's water jar.
Wait, so would you, if you had that sentence and you're translating it to English, how would
Yeah.
you know to say, but she doesn't like her water jar?
Her own water jar?
Yeah.
We don't know how to. So we don't know the reflexive pronoun, but the way to do it, the simple answer is you just leave the article.
Okay, so you just say the
You don't put
water
anything.
jar? She
Yeah.
doesn't like the water.
You just say tain hudirian. So don't use autes. But there is even the autu in the first part is good. You want to use autu, but there's something wrong, and I see that it's wrong in everybody's. What about it's about the order?
Doesn't that mean the same knife?
No, it's
Or the knife?
that only applies if it's the adjective, like ha autos despotes, the same master. This isn't a genitive and it's possessive, so you want to have it outside of the article and the noun. It's going to be in the predicate position. This is what autu does. Autu is outside of the article and the noun in the predicate position. Okay. These possessive genitives occupy the predicate position. They stand outside the article noun group to which they belong, and they refer to someone other than the subject of the verb. That is to say, they are not reflexive. So, yeah, you want to put it outside. Okay. Karen, is yours the red one?
Mm-hmm.
Nice thing. Yep, you did that. Good. All right. And your word for hydrion is a little bizarre.
What?
Hydrion.
Oh, why is there a lambda?
And
Hudrion.
Will, is that your purple one right there?
Yeah.
You want your soft breather to be on the upsilon. Okay.
Where?
You're a soft breather on the upsilon of O2.
Oh.
Okay. And then Mac, which one is yours?
Black one.
Black. Tain machaidan O2 filet al u tain hudrian filet. Yeah, that's nice.
Cool. I thought I got that completely wrong.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
I only changed the out two.
Yeah,
was the
I
only
changed
thing I
that too.
changed, and then
Okay.
I had the wrong accent for my Chiron, but those were the only two things. So.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Now, so autos auteota is one of the harder things to remember, because autos, you can have autos like this, and it means his or hers. You put it in the predicate position in the genitive case. You want to say she likes his knife or whatever. It's somebody else's knife, not hers. Then you say autu, and you put it in the predicate position. But if you want to say she likes the same knife, how do you say that? For the same knife.
Say, filet tain autain mahiram.
Yeah, filet tain autain machairan. That means the same knife. Okay? And if you want to say the knife itself, you say tain machairan autain. And it's in the predicate position. But it's not genitive. Okay. So we'll leave off, I think, from this. If you have any further questions, Brittany or any of you, email me. And I know, Brittany, do you know did your liaison contact you about when you're going to take this?
Yeah, we're working on, I think Thursday.
Okay. I gave.
Not sure exactly what time yet.
Yeah, that's fine. I gave flexibility between Thursday and Friday, so. Yeah, that's okay. And so anyway, if you have any questions, email me. But we'll have class tomorrow as usual. Are you going to be there, Brittany?
Yeah, I moved my final, so I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll have to leave right away though. So.
Yep. All right, that's fine. Good. All right. Well, I will see you tomorrow then.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.